Time for the Energy Surf Report.
Welcome to my channel, Center for Balance. Namaste, this is Melissa, the Groovy Goddess. And I am in my front yard. It is so sunny and beautiful, but I am on the road, so you may hear noises and other people talking and cars driving by. I apologize for that. Hopefully it does not distract you from today's surf energy report. I wanted to sit out in the sun because I feel like we need the sun right now. We need the light. There is a lot of shadow stuff coming up for people. If you're feeling emotions and things like that, that is the shadow stuff coming up. If you're feeling like you don't really know what you're feeling, you're a little confused, that is what's happening right now. This energy, the full moon in Taurus during the Scorpio time, it's opposing. There's Uranus in opposing Saturn, I believe. I've got it all written down here and we will get into it. Sun, we need the light. If you're having depression, thoughts that are negative, confusing thoughts, conflicting thoughts, you're not really sure, the best thing to do is just come sit in the light for a little bit. Breathe, meditate, relax, which is what I'm going to do when I'm done with this reading. And then I'm going to do a weekly Om. And then I'm going to take a nap in the garden and just be really good to myself, which is what everyone should be doing at this time, especially if you're feeling it. So this full moon has the potential to deeply affect relationships. It's charged with highly strung emotions, like I said. So really, really take care. And if you're feeling good and you feel like you've got the world by your hands and you're just like, I'm good, I feel great, then go out and help somebody who is not there, because that's what we need to do. We need to create a balance. So this full moon brings up the need for freedom and for expression of who you are. And this is what I've been talking about for the last 15 years of my career, is bringing that authentic person out. This is what you need to, this is what wants to come out, who you really are. So this full moon can bring on some sudden events that challenge what is familiar. So you know those repeating patterns that, oh, a dragonfly just flew. Oh, you guys, I wish you could see this dragonfly. I hope it comes over here. That was beautiful. Glad you could witness that with me. Even though you didn't see it, you felt my emotion and the shift that happened. So, like what I was saying, this energy can bring on sudden events that challenge what is familiar. So, if you are always chasing, that feels familiar, you're going to come out of that. There's going to be a sudden change that's going to pull you out of that. If you are, always creating the same actions in your life, you're attracting the same types of people, these types of things, these become familiar. Even though they're negative and we don't want them, they become familiar. So this full moon, this is perfect for challenging what is familiar and highlighting the need that we need to reestablish that. We need to connect with our emotions and see what is really secure in our love lives. Is it the familiarity of how we're acting and who we're attracting? Or is it, what is it? That's what we're looking at. And if that's the key and you're not happy, then It's time for a change. It's time to open up and find love, unconditional love. So the Taurus moon wants proof. It pretty please wants physical evidence that we can experience life with our senses instead of our mental mind. And not just proof and reassurance. It wants, this moon wants everything to come out. Wants all the physical evidence to show up. So look for spontaneous events that affect your love life and your relationships. Am I getting a package? I'm getting a package. I'm going to have to pause here. All right, like I said, I am practically in my front yard, and you know, the mailman is driving by, the UPS guy. I probably will get a laundry delivery here pretty soon. So sorry about that. Now, where were we? We were talking about the Taurus moon wanting reassurance, and more the better. So we're halfway into the Venus retrograde. Venus retrograde is a 40-day process. Some people that I follow on YouTube are correlating this 40-day process with the 40 days before Jesus died on the cross, I believe. I mean, I'm not a religious person. I don't really know these stories, but I kind of heard a reader talk about that, so that's kind of interesting. I always find that stuff kind of interesting because it does feel like turbulent times right now, and it feels like things are coming to a head. And yeah, so it's just really interesting. So we're halfway through this Venus retrograde. It is rooting around our desires and their fulfillment and their continued meaning or lack of. Memories, messages, and people have surfaced involving past lovers, forms of creativity we once pursued, financial issues, secrets, and power games. And aren't we seeing that, the power struggle in our government? And we're about ready to vote on a lot of things, so there's a lot of power games happening. Venus is not merely the full moon's party hostess, but smack dab in the middle of this, directly opposing the moon, is the cosmic change artist Uranus. With this standoff, anything could happen. We are filled with excitement for new beginnings regarding our love life, perhaps a new relationship. So this disruption is definitely going to affect love life. Venus in Scorpio has opposed Uranus once already this year in September, and now she's doing it again. So probably in September, things that you were thinking about are going to come up again right now. You've heard this call before. Yep. It turns unexpected changes into opportunities. It turns relationship uncertainty into reassurance and commitment. So good things are happening. It's just going to be a little turbulent. I pulled 3 decks that I thought would be interesting to get an energy read, since everything I read about the Venus retrograde and the full moon in Taurus is about relationships. I pulled the Romance Angels deck. I pulled the Psychic Tarot of the Heart, John Holland's deck, because I love this deck. I love it. It's my go-to deck these days. And then the Wisdom of the Hidden Realms, I pulled that deck because, bless you, because shadow things are coming up. So I am going to start with the Romance Angels. Spirit guides, let me be a channel for the collective of groovy goddesses, people that want to be their authentic selves, What do they need to know about their relationships and love life at this time during this full moon in Taurus? What do we need to know? Ooh. Past life relationship. You have known each other before. You cannot make this stuff up. And the timestamp on the video was 422. 4 being a happy home, 22 being soulmate number. Right when I pulled past life relationship, you have known each other before. So the past is coming back. Everything I look at, everything I pull, it tells me the past is coming back. All right. One more card. Romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. So if you're thinking about contacting someone from the past, this card is telling you your feelings are real and worth exploring. It is always worth exploring, giving someone a call and checking in and seeing what's up. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. All right. So I don't think I need to read the deck on that one, right? Oh, bottom of the deck. I have to show you the bottom of the deck. This could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. Bottom of the deck. All right. Let's pull the heart. John Holland's Psychic Tarot of the Heart. What needs to be healed? If this relationship, this past relationship comes in, or you're thinking about this past relationship coming back, what healing help? What healing advice? Ooh, card flew out, and it was the Move Love. The Move card. This is a major arcana card. I'm going to tell you which one because I can't remember. It's the Chariot. I should have known. It's the Chariot card. I take charge of my relationships. So yeah. What needs to be healed so that you can be successful at this past relationship or bringing this relationship in? It's all about the Chariot. Make a move. Take charge. I'm going to read this. Now is the time to be proactive regarding matters of the heart. If you're looking for a relationship, take the initiative to find one. Take advantage of the many ways to meet your soulmate. This card is about action, action, action. If your current relationship is not moving in the direction you wish, do whatever is required to shift that direction. You're the master of your own destiny, and that includes your relationships. Don't wait for others to make the first move or set the tone of the relationship. Take charge. So, message from the universe for the collective. And what shadow? We're going to do the hidden realms. Ooh, cards are already starting to fly out. What shadow aspects should we be aware of with this relationship so that we can be successful in healing it? Card flew out of the deck. The Camel Boy, small steps, asking for help. It's a card 33. And what I'm getting from this card is, yes, the shadow, when the shadow stuff comes up, ask for help. If you need to find a dating coach, a relationship coach, a life coach, a healer, somebody, maybe somebody who's been in a relationship for a long time that can give you some advice, but yeah, trusted friend, or ask for help from your partner. Work together. That's what I'm getting from this. So when the shadow aspects come up, take small steps so that you don't get overwhelmed and ask for help. Because it takes a village. I'm going to read this one. because I've never pulled that card before, so I want to make sure that I got all the meanings for you. When the camel boy comes as your ally, he reminds you that asking for help will bring the right people to ease the burden of your life. Perhaps a wise person appears to give you advice. Maybe you're moving and suddenly a couple of friends offer to give you a hand with your packing. Or you want information about someone and you just happen to run into his former partner who gives you the knowledge you need to make the decision you've been waiting. No matter the issue, this is the sign that if you ask, you shall receive what you need. Synchronicity is engaged when you request assistance. The camel boy never lets you down when you ask for help in lightening your load. Now is the time to do so, to expect to get it. All right, you guys, I hope that helps you. So, yeah, look for the past coming back in your relationship. Could be a past life. Maybe you've never met this person in this life, but you feel like you know them, like a soulmate connection. Look for that. So be open, ready to receive. And if you see that, make a move. You guys hear that? My dog's trying to make a move. Jakey, come here. He's trying to get something outside that's running around. And when the shadow stuff comes up, when you're working through this relationship stuff, take small steps and ask for help. So I hope a lot of this resonated with you, or something resonated with you. If it didn't, next time, or if you want to get a personal reading from me, you can hit me up on social media or find me at spasanangelo.com. All right, 11:11 on the camera, so namaste.